all this is very low volume, it's done fast, and it's over quickly. That's what priming is about. Explode up! Boom! Boom! Okay, let's go. So what we do is, boys and girls, welcome to Paris. With a little priming session with Marty Borgie, still on my way to 240. It's gonna happen very soon. But to actually be fast, I have a couple of different techniques to prime myself the day before I actually go for a speed session. So recovery is key, obviously, so you don't want to take a lot of swings. Actually, I do not hit for about 2 days to really be the fastest, but what I do the day before is actually do priming with raw speed, some impact hits, not hitting golf balls, and some work with a K-box. So what I love to do to prime myself, especially with a raw speed stick, is I take half swings, because what I want to do and what I want to be sharp at for a speed session is actually accelerating throughout the impact zone. So that's this zone down here, to accelerate the fastest I can or the most I can through the impact zone. So what I do is I take half swings around here and really try to use all the elements in my body that I want to utilize. So push off the ground, spine tilt to the right to accelerate through the impact zone, but only take half swings, something like this. So I really try to boom, go the fastest I can through the impact zone. Let's see how fast we can get with half a swing like that. PRGR, which is a fairly nice system to measure practice swings. The 100 gram weight plus adapter, so the lightest setting on the raw speed stick. Half swing and go. 131, 140, 132, getting slower. And then, as soon as we get slower, we take a little break and go to the next element. That next element could be the K-box. I know probably not all you guys have a K-box like this back home. I would very much recommend you to get one of these things because it's absolutely amazing. But the principle is actually independent of the K-box, because the K-box is actually specializing in overloading the eccentric on the way down, right? So actually how it works is when you pull it, well, let me show you. Okay. So how this actually works is this flywheel is snapping back. So as soon as the belt right here reaches the full range of motion, or of the full length, it's snapping back, so it's actually pulling you down, so it's overloading the eccentric motion. That is very, very tough on the CNS. You don't want to do this the day before you want to be fast. So what I do is I completely leave out the eccentric when I do this. So what I try to do is I try to utilize a squat, explode up, and then go down before the eccentric motion actually reaches me, right? So what I do is I go like this, explode, and then don't let the eccentric reach me. Let's do it again. It's a very powerful motion up and a quick turnaround on the way up. So let's go, explode, don't let the eccentric reach me. Very interesting principle. Don't do too many reps of this before you want to hit. It's a maximum of like 5, better do 3, just like I did. And then switch back again to the raw speed stick. And you really feel it in the legs, and it's not like it's fatigued, it's very activated. And then do the same thing again. Acceleration through the impact zone. For that, again, we need a glove. Half swing and explode. 31, getting slower. 3 swings. 41, getting faster. Last swing. 40. And then again, I would do another set on the K-box, but I already want to prep the next element. And that's actually making contact, overcoming a collision. Very, very, very important part of the speed spectrum. You've seen that a lot, that I've been doing this in my videos, on Instagram, in other YouTube videos, but actually overcoming a collision is very, very important to create speed. But before we do this, I do another set of this. All right, so Again, attach it right here. Boom, there we go. I could actually lengthen it, but I don't really want to. There we go. Put it under your belt because otherwise it's gonna stab you. Then go down, explode up, and don't let it catch you. Don't let it catch you. You're down here before it's actually catching you on the eccentric. Let's do it again. And explode, and down. Didn't catch me, didn't catch me. Okay, and again, and explode, and don't let it catch you. Okay, we're good. Perfect. Again, 3 reps is plenty, but we're switching to this. And again, my glove down there. Oh. Okay, and we do exactly the same principle we did with the raw speed stick, but we go and make a collision. Halfway back, accelerate, and hit something. Let's go. Halfway back, boom, accelerate through the impact zone. 144. And I do that for 3 reps, and actually crushing something like the faceplate from Tour Tempo. There's the faceplate by Tour Tempo. Is actually a lot of fun. So if you back home don't have the faceplates, you can use a head cover. Just don't make it too heavy so it's not breaking your wrists. Don't make it too light so you actually feel something. So in the very beginning I was playing around with hitting old gloves. It kind of helps to at least try to make contact with something, but the idea behind this is actually that your body is behaving completely different when your body is prepping to make contact with something. So you see that certain muscles like the glutes and everything contract prior impact and all of that. You don't have that when you swing a speed stick. That doesn't mean it's bad or not, it's just a different principle. So the speed stick was actually the prime for this. This was also the prime for this. Now we go 150, okay? Half swing, 150. Come on, let's go. The answer is no, it's 143. Okay, and again. So then, as I see that, I always try to figure what kind of elements, what kind of principles I can add to this to get even faster without swinging back more. So now I try to use more spine tilt throughout the impact zone to accelerate more. Half swing, and let's go. 145, it's something. There's your 3 reps. And then, this is not it. We have one more very, very fun bit for priming before we hit this another time. And as you might figure, all this is very low volume, it's done fast, and it's over quickly. That's what priming is about. So it's not about going all in and fatigue yourself for the next day. No, it's actually to activate your system to move fast or to prime whatever you want to focus on. Right here, it's acceleration through the impact zone. So what do we do then? We jump. Oops. Here we go. Okay, let's go. So what we do is, no, I'm just kidding. Let's do this one. So what we do is, it's very, very low volume. These like plyometric kind of workouts are very, very, very intensive. So you got to be careful. So this is really for priming, to prime your force output into the ground. So what I want to do is, I want to jump down and back up. And I feel like this is a height that I can accomplish. Let's go. And another time. Is this gonna kill my knees? Well, I don't know. I've been doing it for a long time. My knees are fine. So that should be okay. And another one. Let's go. 3 reps. Contact, what I try to do is contact with the ground. It's supposed to be as short as possible. So don't spend a lot of time on the ground. Use the ground like a trampoline to get back up on the blocks. That was bueno. It was very bueno. Ooh. And one more. And again. No, I'm just kidding. That was a different situation. That was this one. Alright, so what we've done is, we did the speed sticks, we did the impact drill, we did the squat, we did the jump. So we covered all of the lower body and activated that and backed it up with hitting something, but we want to do more. We also want to prime the front. So what I have here is like a little, call it maybe a dip station, I would call it, right? It's done quickly. It feels terrible because you're not satisfied because you feel like you haven't worked enough. But doing these dips in a very low volume is actually very, very effective. So what I love to do is stand like this and then push up explosively, but don't use your legs to do that. Right? So what I try to do is I go boom, boom, boom. So actually activating the chest muscles and everything that's helping with that motion. And then again, after this, we're smashing the impact plate. So again, we do half swings and see how the speed evolves. Okay, 145 was the PR last time, so we go faster this time. Let's go, half swing. 33. That's a bad start. All right, let's go. 41. And last one. 43. It's okay. It's just a little, and then at these points of time, the most important bit to perform a successful priming is actually don't chase speed. I mean, I could swing this like 10 times now and get faster, but that's not what it's about. It's about priming. It's about activating your body. All the different areas to fire tomorrow and get ready for work. That's what it's about. And what area did we get? Covered the jumps, covered the lower body, covered the front. The back is missing. So what we do is we do some pull-ups. Explosive pull-up, very, very explosive. So I want to go full stretch and then explode up a maximum of 2 reps because it's actually very heavy because I weigh a lot. Explode up, boom, hang, stretch, and then boom! And hang, stretch, and boom! Okay, and then swing. Have you tried this before? Like actually priming yourself before a speed session? Or is this something you didn't know, didn't believe in? Comment down below. Very, very important to me. I've been playing around with this a lot, and I figured that this works for me. Let me know if you've tried, if that works for you, or maybe it does not. There's different body types out there, but I want to figure out because all of this, like the CNS fatigue, like the muscle fatigue, and all these different parts are totally undiscovered in this world of golf, in my opinion. I haven't met anyone yet who had figured it out. We're playing around with things, and sometimes it works. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. And then we try to figure out if there's like a correlation of things or not. So comment down below. Also, before I crush this thing, crush the like button. And more than 70% of you guys out there are not subscribed to the channel. So it's free. Be part of the Borgie army and hit the subscribe button now. I heard the notification bell is good too. So we crush this thing. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. 46. We rolling. And one more. Not sure if that's a misread. Sometimes that happens, so you should never trust a read on the PRGR like a read that's peaking all of a sudden if you can't back it with your next swing. Yeah, we're back at 47, so that's the fastest swing by now. But that happens from time to time. It's not a perfect, like, it's not a launch monitor. It's not a perfect machine, but it's okay and especially good because it's the only thing out there with the blue radar at the moment that's measuring practice swings. And that's actually very, very important for speed training. And then, after doing this, it didn't take long, right? But everything's activated now. Now it's time to rest and recover, get a good night of sleep, and then the next day, just crush it. And whatever, like, motion you want to focus on in your golf swing the next day when you're doing the speed session, I would recommend you to focus on that in the priming as well. So you cover all the different muscles, and then whatever it is, if it's like torso rotation, you focus on torso rotation. If it's like the upload move in the backswing, you focus on that upload move. It's the push in the ground, you focus on the push in the ground. It's very, very individual, but the principle itself is the same and applies to everybody. So you guys out there, crush it. Comment down below as well with your current ball speed record. See you in the next video.